I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
You're always welcome here, noble sir. Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is busy.
What are you on about? I can clearly see you two aren't Vavak's men.
How could you possibly know, eh?
Vavak's guards wear his crest. A golden five-petaled rose on a blue field. Come clean. Whose back are you watching? Some thieves?
No thieves. Christian of Pisek is visiting.
The steward of the Royal Mint.
Christian of Pisek? I know him. If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Hey, should we believe him?
Why not let him go? He's alone. If anything happens, we can just kick him out.
Please, come in.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
That pair watching the door let me in.
I might have known. One's an idiot, and the other a twit. I'll have to find someone better.
What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
What are you actually looking for here?
Bavark's papers, especially ones with my name on them. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of my connection to the secret enterprise.
Did Bavark take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Bavark had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Bavark isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is, whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything, but this? Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
You'll get Vavak in hot water. He might be away, but he's still the Mint Master. So if the silver goes missing, it'll be on him. And he'll get hanged.
The noose would suit that bastard nicely, true enough. All right, let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
We'll free all the lords held captive at the court.
I couldn't help you with that even if I wanted to. And I'd advise you to give up on that. Getting the silver alone will be hard enough as it is. Anything else?
Some of them will dig a tunnel into the court cellars from outside. That's how we'll get the silver out.
Clever. There's a whole labyrinth under the Italian court. But breaking through will take a lot of effort. And after that?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vivart left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work. Hermes Trismegistos. Who the hell is that? What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized? Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. Boutard, Polna. You'd think the Midmaster would be so disorganized.
A fine day for some fine wares. Quality goods for some fine wares.
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vabak, wherever you are.
You shouldn't be walking around like this.
Ah, the scent of a new day.
Good morning to you. I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
Nothing at all.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you'd better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best.
Those few days following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. But,
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. Pah, that smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. Ah, and it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Shiska and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick. Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
We'll have to stay here a little longer.
Never mind.
So get on with it.
Better come along. We have other work to do.
Better hold it then. This is a holy ground. I must be seeing things.
Mary in heaven! You want to kill...
No, this wall is solid. Aye, that sounds different. We have it. Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
That's it? What use will we be there?
You have to make sure those 5 men armed to the teeth don't get any clever ideas.
We'll scare them a little, but just enough to make them shut up and listen to Godwin.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. Now don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
How are you looking forward to parleying with the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practiced with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be. Fortunately, not many speak Italian round here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
Where did you learn Italian, anyway?
From a Florentine. I met him amongst the mercenaries. All I know about him is his name was Luca, and he had a wife and daughter at home. He probably joined the army to get out of some spot of bother. That's how most of the men ended up there.
How did he end up?
He fell at the Battle of Kosovo. I was right there.
I'm sorry.
Can't be helped. At least his worries are behind him now.
Will the legate be able to understand you at all?
Oh, you'll have to. I'm counting on my Latin, which I studied much longer. But I can't remember the last time I spoke it sober.
You're not planning on drinking before you meet him, are you?
There's not much chance for it. I can't drink in the morning on an empty stomach. And if I drink in the evening, I'll sleep it off overnight.
Good luck then.
Thanks.
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukdal. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
Oh? What's the matter? Are you scared?
No. But I don't want to leave Rosa and Catherine alone. With Brabant.
Well, well. Is our Henry a little jealous?
Maybe.
So, that night that you and Rosa were here alone... My God! You rotting stag! It's a wonder you didn't bring the whole house down.
Can't you yell any louder? Some people at the other end of town might not have heard you.
Don't worry, I'll be as silent as the grave. Spill it. Exaggerate.
All right. I slept with her. Happy now?
The question is, was she happy? She's acting all virtuous, but something tells me she's just playing.
Well, she wasn't complaining. Neither was I. But it was a bit strange.
Did she scream? Cry? Laugh? Bite? Scratch? Or did she take a whip to you?
No, nothing like that. She just seemed to know what she was doing. Like it wasn't the first time.
What did you expect? That she was saving her cherry for some knobhead from Skalitz?
No, but...
My friend, a pretty young lady in a big town. I'm surprised Ruthard doesn't keep her locked up in his cellar.
Definitely. The very fact I didn't kill you the instant you touched me testifies to one's gratitude.
Why? You're threatening her. But then you just screamed and fell into a faint. And a good thing, too. At least you don't remember what happened next. Trust me. I'd rather forget it, too.
Could you teach me something?
Why not? But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship.
So, what would you like?
I'd like you to show me some archery tricks. You shoot like a... well, a wild woman.
I prefer the term Amazon.
Will you teach me?
Listen closely, so I don't have to repeat myself.
walking around by yourself. Awful things happen.